A little Ross line at the end there, little Dale.
Got to have him in there. He's a beauty, Ross. But this is the time of year where the Nuff stand up.
Yes.
It's September. The pretenders get compared to the contenders. Or you work out who's who, don't you, Bill? What are you?
I'm a pretender contender.
Oh, so you're both.
Return the sender.
Oh, my God.
Address unknown.
What is wrong with him?
Time to flex the muscles, the real Nuffs. Anyway, we come in, and I need to start last night. And, well, there's one job. It was actually Thursday night. The PA operator at the Gabba.
Yeah.
He had one job, mate. One job, and you press the wrong button.
The Lions by 2 points. The Gabba has gone off. 106. Richmond 16 104.
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go.
Especially at the Gabba. I think you'd get it right there.
You'd probably have the home button there, wouldn't you?
Really
Right
as good as the ACDC just before the anthem
Yes,
that Shebeki did a couple of years ago.
Yes,
didn't he?
like that. Like, what would you say?
Oh, it's a bloke who does it. Don't worry. Move on.
Okay. I thought you were going to sing again. Hey, now while I've got you, Bill, I've got eye contact with you.
Yes.
You've had a pretty bad week, let's be
Very
honest.
bad.
Which week are you talking about?
This week in
first week?
particular
Right.
has been pretty bad. And, well, you work with Jim every day and you just forgot his name.
Anyway, Jing. Jim.
Jing. Oh, my God. What has happened to him?
Jim.
He's rattled.
Jing.
Jim. It's a week out of
Brandon me Jing.
There's a bit of a jing about him, isn't there?
Was it
Bernard,
panic or something?
I had to
there? What
walk
happened?
from the commentary box up to our hosting setup in the next
Oh, no.
floor up, and I walked
No.
past about 12 little smart-ass 17-year-old kids. As I got off the stairs, they've given it the Jing! All 12 of them.
You will now be known as Jing. I like this.
Embarrassing.
Hey, well, I reckon you're one step ahead of us, though, Bill. Of
course.
You've got this ability, and I looked it up before. It's called a synonym,
Yes.
which is a phrase or word that means the same thing as another phrase or word.
Yes.
Did you know that?
No.
And you're very good at it without knowing, because I want to take you back to, well, when you were trying to say memorabilia, but look how quick you are to pick up another word.
Did you see your former president, old Flog here, getting some merchandise?
See how quick you were at that? That was just an example
That's
of
the
you
best
doing
recovery
it.
this year,
You
that.
do it a lot.
What's it called?
It's called a synonym.
Oh, listen to Bernie.
How do you spell it?
S synonym. I'd asked him if that was what it was. He looked it up for me. Hey, but that's why I brought it up. Because you've another example of this week when you were trying to say a pretty simple word in homegrown.
You were brought up here. Where have you pulled that from?
That was this week.
That's a telephone call I've had or something. You've taped
No,
it.
it's not. No, that was an interview, and you were interviewing, and you said, well, homegrown's pretty simple, I would have thought.
I would have thought,
And it's-
homegrown.
But
In fact,
see
let's
how
go
sharp-
around the room and see if everyone can have a go. Duck,
Homegrown.
Damo,
Homegrown.
Rosie.
Homegrown.
Yeah, not that hard.
Oh,
Bill.
Jim?
That one, homegrown.
Homegrown.
That's the Adelaide dialect.
That's how I say homegrown. Homegrown.
Homegrown.
Adelaide Flogs over there.
Probably.
With you.
Now, I need to speak to you about one
Stubby
thing.
poles or whatever they
It's Stovey poles. Hey, one thing you need to do, though, is a bit of active listening, you know, when you're interviewing someone, a bit of craft. Realise when one question's been asked to maybe just tick that off and
You talking to
and
me
move
or
on.
Duck?
You listen here for the Taylor Adams question.
Taylor Adams, he's okay, is he,
We
to
just
play?
talked about
He will be okay, Bill. He's declared himself right to go. He won't be at
talked about
100%.
him. Yeah. No, J-Mo just brought him up and spoke about him at length.
What was I doing?
I don't know. I actually have no idea. Some young wild cards that are going to come into this final series and
Taylor Adams,
and maybe
mate.
just
Just a bit of something you're good at and
Damo,
something you need to work on.
When he comes on, it's fair to say, yes, you listen for the first, 10 or 15 seconds? And then you just kind of drift away and then you come back.
I'll let you off. Just don't make it a habit, okay? That's what Neil Craig used to say to me.
Don't make it happen.
Yeah, I'll let you off this. Don't make it a habit. And then the next time he said it again. Brad Ebert, who does the boundary.
Oh, head.
Yeah, the
Human
the
head.
helmet. Yeah. No, he's his brother, and not Brett. Brad.
All right.
And we'll
So
just
there's
have
Brett
it.
and Brad.
Yeah,
in
Brett
the
and
same
Brad.
family.
So yeah,
They're not
Ebert.
brothers.
Yeah.
They played a lot of footy.
Yeah, I know they played, but everyone gets them mixed up.
No, there's Brett and Brad, yeah.
Which is...
Did you think they were the same person? Is this a Mackay thing again?
No. It's just weird that they're Brad and Brad.
Brett and Brad.
What sort of Nick's billing? We've got this far through the show, and now he's just completely fallen off a cliff.
He's fatiguing, I think, Jim. It's a concern.
There's your next week's offering.
I don't think I'm going to get through enough. I'm only just starting. Well, he had a little problem with working out when he's on air or not when he's putting his headphones down.
And the southern end of the Glenelg Primary School end will be the Demons. Ebo just learning some radio schooling.
Just done a Ross Lyon. When he's ready, he just dumps it down and walks out. And you might ask, why Ross Lyon? Yeah. Here it is.
We're going to head to a break. Up after the break. We're not far away from this one. How good is the weather? MCG, 95,000. Just take the earphones off whenever you feel like it. They're still live. That's what the banging. Nobody fell over in the back row. It's just Ross taking his goggles off in the back.
Hey, Beacon Trade, big sponsors of ours, big friends of ours. I actually met a guy from Beacon Trade last night on the flight over from Adelaide, so hello to them. But we're just having a little issue with saying Beacon at the moment. We're going down the bacon path, and it needs to be called out until we get it better. Here's Joey doing it.
Triple M Beacon Trade Scoreboard, supporting tradies over 120 stores, expert trade teams, design services and a huge range of electrical accessories. Bacon, making every tradie's job easier.
Don't know whether bacon makes every job easier, but...
Bacon, making every tradie's job easier.
He does love bacon.
He looks like he's enjoyed it a bit. He's listening, remember, he's driving. Nath Brown's been down this path too.
Beacon Trade Scoreboard, 120 stores. Expert trade teams, design service and a huge range of electrical accessories. Beacon makes every tradie job easier.
Tough one to say when you're trying to get it out that quick, Nath. We've told you. Slow down. Hey, speaking of words, we have a little problem with Barry Denner. Now, I'm picking up and the people's caller, the legend. We all love him.
No.
When we see this, we need to call it out. He has a problem with saying pepper. Now, there's been a few examples of this, and our good friends at Pepper Jack Wines have come on board. Well...
How cautious are you when you say all this?
Yeah, I slow it down. I do the opposite of Dave Brown. I learnt from him. Pepper Jack Wines here. He butchers this.
Triple M Pepper Jack Wine Scoreboard. And crack open a wine with a character to match. Pepper Jack. When character counts, and then, of course, you've got to be 18 and only, and plus to drink it, and drink responsibly.
Absolutely nailed that, Baz.
Huge stripe. Then he's gone, you've got to be 18 only. So if you're 19, you're no good. Can't have it. Hey, so that reminded me back to when he called Sam Powell Pepper for Port Adelaide.
The long kick from Powell Pecker.
He can't say it.
Come on, Baz.
Hey, I've got a few I interviewed Baz this week and asked, salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Not bad.
That's his favourite song.
Yeah.
Favourite sauce on a steak?
Is?
Peppercorn sauce.
Well done.
Yeah, his favourite TV show? Peppa Pig. Favourite character? Pepper Le Pew. Pepper Le Pew.
It's Peppy.
Pepper Le Pew it is.
Peppy.
Is it Peppy, is it? Well, thanks for the interview this week too, Baz. See the craft. Hey, Tom Brown. Now, made a few big calls actually. Tom Brown this week.
Going right to the pepper stuff.
I think he thinks Jordan Lewis has a big role, not in just footy, in life, because, well, he mustn't be happy with old Pope Francis.
I mentioned Jordan Lewis on the Premiership Cup tour for the AFL. He's also got 4 kids, Jordan Lewis, and obviously his Fox commitments and helping the Bombers out select their new coach.
New Pope. He's picking the Pope.
Probably what they need down there.
He might save them.
They need a lot of help. Hey, Nath Murphy for the Collingwood defender. Big fan of Geelong growing up. Loves Tom Hawkins.
I've grown up a mad Geelong supporter, so if I come on Hawkins, I don't know how I feel.
No, moving straight on there. Ethan, the little boy, the little stats boy.
Yes.
Bill, listen.
Barbie.
Bill, listen. This little stats boy, I've got told to call him.
Oh, Huey.
Yeah, little Huey. Patrick
Ethan.
Ewing.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to call him, I'm going to make a word up him. He's a combiner. Because 2 words, unlike you, they don't mean the same thing. He combines them. 2 words that, well, are not a word. And he starts with this one the other week.
Yeah, Red Z Lending stats, 3 centre clearances to nip secured as weight.
So he starts with that one. Nil and Zip combines that one. You tell me what ones he combines here for this word, Bill.
Righto.
Starcevic and McCluggage with 8 disposals of peach.
A peach.
Yes.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Which means
What are the two words, Bill?
a piece.
And?
Yeah.
That was all.
Each.
Yeah. Well done, Bill.
Oh, yeah, that's
very good, mate.
Oh, you can just say a piece.
This game's beyond Bill.
Actually,
I don't go to Bill with this game again.
That's Birdie's point. Right, no more questions for Bill. That's it. You're out. We're taking up too much time.
They had
Hey,
6
speaking
possessions a piece.
Projections. A piece, yeah. Hey, speaking of combiners, you got one to your left there, Bill.
Oh, purple.
Connor McKenna is his name. Remember that?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but back to McConnor, Bill. McKenna, sorry.
Oh, we got him. We got him. I got a couple more for you too, Damo.
really?
Get ready. There's a new role in football at the moment, and you listen to where Damo makes a mistake.
He won't be the chief executive officer for next year, but I would imagine the new CEO officer will actually think there's other things to worry about.
The CEO officer. So what I'd like to ask,
the ATM machine.
Yeah, I'd like to ask what the O is in the CEO officer.
Yeah, I like it. Chief officer.
Well, again, there must be a same role at the NAB Bank.
Oh.
Bombers, you've got Dorothy Hisgrove and you've got Thorburn there, the former NAB CEO officer.
It's all when I'm on air with you.
No, it is. It's always Bill's fault.
Yeah, we've got Duck. Just sit down, Duck.
Here we go.
Standing up there, Duck. Just
Oh, he's
please
aggressively
sit down.
standing up.
Yeah, he is. And, well, all year, and it's been a good year. You've told us all that you're a good listener.
I'm a good listener.
Yes. And we've found out recently that you're also very humble.
I'm very humble.
There we go. Right, now, this is just a nice example of being nice and humble about talking about the All-Australian week on the midweek rubber.
Here we go.
I mean, I got sick of going to all the different awards. But then again, on a night like tonight, you could get your steps up because I'd be getting up and down, up and down. If we got jackets, my wardrobe would be full. They've got to put the VC, on that. So I'm not sure they would have had enough room on one. I'm very humble. Very good. Very good.
Very humble. I thought that myself, Duck. The CC, VC, were you ever in the side without being in the leadership role?
Just once.
Oh, just once, okay.
Yeah.
And how many times in?
7.
7, yeah.
You know what he would be? He'd be a CEO officer.
All Australia. Hey, that gets us on to Nuff of the Week, Hose.
Nuff of the Week.
And it's a first time Nuff of the Week.
Who to?
Oh. To Jim.
Yay!
First time. We have he's going to have to get in the middle of the Gatorade shower.
What the hell?
After this.
Where are you
Well,
going?
you've had a bit of a bad week as well, and I know Bill rubs off on you a bit.
He does. A lot.
So much we can talk about here.
A lot.
Well, when you make a mistake, and I'll watch you very closely, listen to you very closely. When you make a mistake...
You've never made a mistake, Bern. Be careful.
Never.
That's the
Careful
thing.
of that.
He tries to make
Exactly.
up for it and say, no, well, that's not really what I meant, but
Yes,
luckily
good.
Bill's always there to point it out.
Yes.
Have you spoken to Harry about the big arrival at Arden Street?
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Ben?
Well, yes, actually, Ben probably more appropriately, but H because I know there's a fierce got it through nicely. Spoken to Ben.
Oh,
Got him.
I meant H. I meant,
He tried to turn it around.
I love the way you tried to
Could
plough
still
through that, Jim.
speak to Harry about that?
So he still,
no reason to, Jim.
hasn't made a mistake.
All right,
Never.
still haven't.
Never.
Well, what about this mistake then? Because we all know the big Shaq, he's been in Australia, been everywhere. You've been with him, Bill. Everyone seems to have been with him. And, well, I'm not sure that his name's what Jim says. And also, I think he says Huge.
I know where we're going.
Yes. Where we going?
To a break because you chatted to Shaq. Yes. Shaquille O'Neal. Saying it very carefully.
Huge and Chick.
Yeah.
Called him Chick.
Grammar.
What's with you?
But again, you're the common denominator here.
You
All
drag
this
everyone
audio
down to
is
your
either
level.
you or people who are speaking with you.
Can you blame me?
And if he hasn't ever made a mistake, I just want to confirm that he has, because here's one from the other week.
Oh, another one.
Love it, Ned. Love it, Jared. That's still not a mistake. It's just a carefully said sentence. Ned.
Oh, no mistake, Jim.
Oh, no.
That is enough of the week.
Well done.
I'll tell you right now what it is. As the great Sam Newman used to say to us, Bill drags us all down to his level and then beats us on experience. When you think to yourself, how am I actually saying this word? Yeah. And then with Shaquille O'Neal, I thought I got halfway through and then thought, I've got this wrong.
Yeah, this is wrong.
I actually said that word wrong. Now, I'll tell you what, this has been nice. Duck, I'm looking at you, the sun's shining on you over in Perth. You got a
It's actually raining, Bill.
No, I'm talking about in the studio. You got a nice tanned look about you, Duck.
Hasn't he?
You're a Perth operator, I reckon. You're good over there.
No, it's the weather's been a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But Perth's a beautiful place, as you know. Yes.
What did you do last night, Doug?
How many keys?
Absolutely nothing.
Two.
What?
We are going to the AFLW. Duck, good luck tonight. Big game for you to be calling. Freo, of course, and the Western Bulldogs. Can't wait for your work on the 7 Network. Bernard, very nice stuff, except for the end there. I don't know what you were going to do. Go and have a spell.
Now I'm going to watch the Cats.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, you putty cats.
Well done, Damo.
Cheers, you.